Alright guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir video. In this video, I want to show you guys another broken AOE champion. Alright, I have one more attempt remaining today for the Mekkatorque boss. Yeah, you guys probably know who I'm gonna introduce in today's video just from the thumbnail, right? That is this dude here. Okay, it's not Lothier, but the one beside him, Jathalea. I think Jathalea is super duper OP in Mekkatorque, or I would say in AOE in general. The only downside is his ultimate has a shape like this, so it won't be able to hit all the target in Mekkatorque boss. But that's fine, it will only hit 5 targets, that's okay. Yeah, why is this skill so good? It just removes all the poisons from the targets. And if the target has a lot of poison stack, this deals insane amount of damage, right? And based on my testing, her alone is going to do more damage than Lothier, right? If we're just comparing them side by side with same team setup, the Jathalea just has more damage, straight up. And I made a video about the poison comp before, and I was saying that you cannot use these two together because the Lothier skill kit is basically you need to have poison stacks on the target in order to do damage, right? But Jathalea removes it. What I just discovered is you can actually use them together, and they work together perfectly. I know that might sound a little bit weird, but I am talking about specifically AOE situation. You cannot use them together in single target, I still believe that. But for AOE, especially massive AOE situation, you can use them together, right? The way it works is Lothier's big AOE ultimate is gonna go first, assuming the AOE target, they have poison stacks on them, and this is gonna go first. And after Lothier uses this one, and Jathalea is going to remove all the poison stacks from the AOE targets, so it's not really a conflict, alright? And I did come up with a poison team that putting them together, and it works very well, and it will hit roughly 230 million on this boss, which is very decent damage. The team comp looks like this. I know it's a pay-to-win team, alright? But it's just a showcase. I have 2 support champions to keep them alive, Zephy and Ogok. And the champion that I'm using to put poison stack is Twitch. His ultimate is gonna put 4 stacks of poison, not 4 stack. I think it's gonna be okay. It's 2 stacks every hit, so it's going to be up to 8 poison stacks on 5 target. Because of the ultimate shape, it will only hit 5 targets on this boss fight. So 1 target, you won't be able to touch that target, but that's fine. 5 targets is good enough. Also, same thing goes to Lothier's ultimate. It will only hit 5 targets in this place. This is a massive AOE boss fight, and just by doing many testing runs, I discovered that Jathalea just has more damage than Lothier. That's why I switched my best poison gear, well, not poison gear, my best enlightenment gear to Jathalea, and my second best enlightenment gear to Lothier. Alright, after this run, I'm gonna show you guys how Jathalea does by herself alone, without Lothier. Just 2 poison champions set up poison stacks for her, and she is the only main damage dealer. And this team is also crazy without Lothier. I'm gonna showcase that later. But first, let's take a look at his poison team. Lothier and Jathalea working together. That's impossible. I thought it was impossible, right? Okay, let's just take a look. Let's take a look at their damage. Okay, these 6 targets. Which is gonna apply the poisons. Lothier go first. A lot of damage from Lothier. Then Jathalea is going to remove all of it. Look at Jathalea's damage. So 25 million damage from the first AOE set. Alright, not bad, not bad. And Jathalea has a passive where she can remove she has a passive where doing damage to target below 35% HP, she has 25% increased damage, something like that. That's why you're gonna wait until these targets have a low HP, then Jathalea is gonna do massive damage here. Look at this, massive damage. So yeah, around 25 million damage every AOE set. Maybe a little bit more than that. Okay, maybe I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Alright, so 221 million, a little bit less than what I did yesterday. I almost hit 230 million yesterday, so I'm not gonna save this run, and I'll probably try it later. As you guys can see, this comp works really well. It just works really well. For that champion Corinne from the guild boss, I think that's not a good. This guy is not that good in this place. He doesn't bring that much value in this place because this place is pretty much for AOE. So I'm gonna show you guys a run with Jathalea only. Alright, so basically Jathalea is the only DPS. Durago and Twitch, they don't really do damage. Alright, they have very tiny bit of damage, less than 10%. And let's take a look how this team does. And how crazy the damage is from Jathalea alone. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, apply poison. Durago apply poison, 19 stacks. Let's see, 19 stacks, 21 stacks. Boom. Look at this. It's slightly less than going with Lothier. Going with Lothier, every AOE set is around 25 million damage. But her alone is like 21 million. So roughly 10-15% less damage. But it's good enough, right? Lothier is an exclusive legendary, and I have exclusive artifact on that champion. Let's look at Jathalea's AOE here. 17 stacks. Boom. She pretty much consists of 80% of this team's damage. Durago by himself, he just doesn't have damage. No matter how you build Durago, himself just doesn't have damage. I tried many different ways of building him, he just doesn't have damage, straight up. Alright. Let's take a look at one more time. How many poisons? 19 stacks, 20 stacks. Jathalea is gonna do the big AoE. Boom. That's the way you do it, right? I think with Jathalea alone, if you just have some AoE champion that can set up poison, she will carry you to pretty much 210 million, I think, damage by herself. Right, I have very good gear on her. I'll just take a look at one more set. Boom. So there's always gonna be one target that is left out on the right hand side here. I just cannot hit that target. So I'm just gonna leave for now. And yeah, I think this champion overall is great. It's actually great. I'm using this artifact. I think this is the best artifact for Jathalea. It's an exclusive legendary artifact. Very high attack, very high enlightenment. Honestly, if you're going with a team like this, you have 2 poisoner to set up poison. I don't think you really need to build accuracy on this champion. You really don't need accuracy. Just go with a very, very high attack. You have other poison champions to set up the poison. And look at this passive. It's a very, very good passive in this place. Right, 25% increased damage on a low HP target. Yeah, it's good. And she has like enlightenment up skill kit. So her enlightenment is gonna be like 600 after this skill. If I pair her with Lothier, her enlightenment is gonna be, Lothier has a enlightenment aura, right? So her enlightenment is gonna be close to 700. So it's very, very crazy damage from this place, or from this skill. Alright, so yeah, I think I said in my previous video, one of my previous videos, I said I didn't like this champion. I guess I was wrong, alright? This champion is amazing. So what are they saying? Did the developers just remove the rating tab? I don't know. I kind of want to see the rating tab, but I love this champion. So good, this guy, this character. Alright, so that'll do it for this video. Hope you guys find it useful, and I'll see you guys in a video soon. Bye.